away. We've been down this road before. Right now, I'm gonna get a setting going here. Stay away. Just sweep a few real quick problem frequencies. And I'm actually not gonna cut these out of the main take at all. I'm only gonna cut them out of the backups. Hey, we've been down this road before. Been barely holding on for so long. There's one. Let's keep it going. So long. This road before. Been barely holding on for so long. Not too bad. Stay away. We've been down this road before. Been barely holding on for so long. We've been down this road before. Been barely holding on for so long. Get one more good one. Barely holding on for so long. It's a good one. Down this road before. Been barely holding on. Favorite frequency. It's because a lot of that intelligibility is around 3000. Like, so you wouldn't normally want to cut that, certainly not on a main, but these are going to sort of fall on the backups. And this is just one clever way to make a backup feel more like a backup. So what I'm going to do now is just take this and turn it all off. And then I'm just going to paste the same effect on everything else here. I'm also going to unlink those. So let's paste it on these backups and let's turn it on. And it's just going to pull some of that presence out of these backup takes. And that way I can actually make them a little bit louder. And they fill in space better without adding more resonance than you already have. Like, you already have more than enough, obviously. That's so painful. Stay away. We've been down this road before. Been barely holding on for so long. And that might even be a little bit loud. We won't really know till we start introducing it, but like, that's pretty good for a singing part. We've got this part dialed in. Do this anymore, and I'm not the only one. It's so wrong. In fact, that is me singing at the end of the song. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's me. Just wanted that extra tone, that extra screamy tone. Honestly, there's so little singing. It's just these layers, these oohs and ah layers. There's a lot of screaming. We might as well just finish the singing while we're at it. Let's just paste. We've got our our baseline effect right here. I'm just gonna paste it. Let's get like a left, right, and then this stuff is meant to be really vibey, really verby. So I'm gonna turn up my atmosphere on all these, and then I'm gonna mess with the input level on it. So let's hear them just by themselves. Take me out a bad taste in your mouth. You always say to yourself that you'll change. Going for that creepy factor, dude. Love it. So keep spitting me out a bad taste in your mouth. You always say it. Here's another classic thing I like to do with this, like, sort of. We can either create this swirly vocal. We can even do like a really crazy crispy lo-fi sound. I like to use the SSL channel for this. And I always sort of start with this like Filter Vox 2 preset, this Chris Lord Algae preset, and then I basically turn almost all of it off. I get rid of all the EQ. I just like the way that the high pass and low pass work, and I like the gate is already set for me. And so keep spitting me out. And it's really gonna take this over the top is we're gonna do it twice, and I'll show you what I mean. So keep spitting me out, tasting. You always say to yourself that you'll change. It's supposed to sound so weird and harsh and like just unkind, you know what I'm saying? But once you start to put it all together. So keep spitting me out a bad taste in your mouth. You always say to yourself that you'll change. Like that like through gritted teeth feeling, you know, that like really unsettling feeling. I love that about that part. There's just something in the way he sang it. It was like overzealous and like too much performance, you know, but when you hear it in context, it ends up being just the right amount. So keep spitting me out a bad taste in your mouth. You always say to yourself that you'll change. Cool. This thing does not want me to adjust the pan. I have the tracks linked. There we go. Getting me out a bad taste in. Let's get this lo-fi thing going over here. Stay away. We've been down this road before. Been barely holding on for so long. Sounds pretty sick. And then let's go back up here to this swirly vocal and just make it even weirder. Like I love using like the Studio D chorus, which is just like a it's like a Roland emulation. You can do the same thing actually if you don't use UAD stuff with a lot of the Sound Toys stuff. A bad taste in your mouth. So actually, let's do that. Let's use the Sound Toys more. There's one called let's see, where am I at? Microshift. This thing rules. This thing is so fun. You always say to yourself a bad taste in your mouth. You always say to yourself that you'll change. Yeah, just going for creepy factor 5,000. I might even have like the backup vocals a little loud, but now we've sort of got all of the singing is done.